Well, hello, hello. Welcome to Stacy's Crafty Jam. Here we are. We are back again with some fun stuff. Yep, we're going to make pretty library pockets. I want to welcome all of my new subscribers. I want to welcome all of my peeps. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining me today. Yeah, I always do these. Well, I say always. I try to every week to do this Savage Take 5, and that's a challenge in the Savageart Facebook group. And they have a challenge every week. And that group is run by Arlene Wheeler Perry. And it's a really fun group. You're going to find down below all the links, all the info. But maybe you already know, and if you're a regular over here, you probably do. But this week, we're going to make some pretty library cards. Yeah. And I'm going to use, I'm working with some steampunk papers right now on my desk. I'm just playing around, and those are from LineDotArrow. That's what I'm going to use. I happen to have, but you can make these out of anything that you have, and I'm using regular 28-pound paper. I liked the weight of it because this is going to eventually. It could be a floating pocket because it's pretty on the back and the front. And I printed double side. But I'm going to show you how I made this one. And I happen to have these in my stash. Now, if you don't already have these library, I don't know what you call these things, library cards, and that I happen to have that. And then that I actually just have one. I have two more left in my world, but never fear. I have another idea. But you know what? Fill your library pocket. Because a library pocket is it's a tall pocket. It's taller than the pocket. The back of it is taller, and it can be floating, or you could glue it down. You could glue it like here, and it could be, a tag that way. You could glue it here, and it could be a pocket that way. However you want to do it. You could glue it here and here, and it could be a tuck like that. However you want to do it. But our challenge today is the library pockets, and you could choose to fill it. I think it would be fun if you did. Maybe you just want to put a pretty tag in it. That's cool too. But the point is the library pockets, and what the challenge is there's 5 prompts every week, and you use those 5 prompts to create the challenge. And this week it's the library pockets. And what is our prompts? I know you're just drum roll. All right, here we go. It's for November 8th through the 14th. And we're making, obviously, library card pockets. How many times am I going to say that? We're going to use book pages. We're going to use washi tape. We're going to use postal elements. Now, maybe you've got stamps with that postal canceled thing, that wavy thing. Maybe you got that. Whatever, just postage stamps, just some kind of postal element, the little round thing that says received, I don't know, rejected, I don't know, something like that. I don't know. A doily, you could do paper, or you could do crochet, your choice. I'm going to use these vintage paper doilies that I happen to have in my stash. That's what I'm going to use today. And something red. I pulled out this lace, this vintage red lace here. I've got some red stamp. I have some red ephemera, and we're just going to go for it. Okay. I'm not going to use my easy go-to card. I'm going to make one. All right. I happen to have this stamp. I got this. I would bet Temu. I don't know where I got it, but I'll bet you I got it at Temu. And I'm going to use this stamp, and I'm going to make mine that way. But if I've never put a library card in it. Honestly, I've always made the library card, and I have put a tag in it. It's like, oh, there's my home for a tag. All right. So you use the 5 prompts. And I'm trying to silence my phone. Oh, I can't believe I didn't do that. Okay, you use the 5 prompts. You make the challenge. You post in the Savageart group using this hashtag, and you're entered in the monthly drawing. It's that easy. Okay, this is how I'm going to make this. I took paper from her kit and I double printed it. And I was going to do this before, but I've changed my mind, and I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to do it like so. That's what mine's going to, this is the two sides I'm going to use. This is 4.5 wide by, whatever tall. Let me say, it's actually 10.5 tall. Okay. And then I'm going to fold this in half first. And again, this is double-sided 28-pound paper. But you use whatever you want to use. You could use cardstock if you wanted to. You know, maybe you want yours extra sturdy. And that's looking pretty near good to me. What I want to do, though, is I can see that I was off a little cattywampus there. So let me make this perfecto. All right. Let me just get it right. I hope you guys are doing well. It's raining here. Oh, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. We need the rain. Okay, here in Texas. Okay, so I just made sure everything was even, Steven, and straight. So I've folded this 10.5 long paper in half. All right. I'm going to use a scoreboard, but you don't have to. All right. What you're going to do is you're going to fold the edges by half in. Okay. But I'm just being, particular, and I want it to be perfect. Oh my gosh, my stuff is stuck. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm coming in. I'm gonna score at the 1/2 inch. So I'm scoring at a 1/2 inch here. So or I'm folding a 1/2 inch here. Okay, I'm scoring a 1/2 inch here, or I'm folding a 1/2 inch here. 1/2 inch on either side. Okay. Then I'm going to open it back up. And this is going to be the inside back. And this is going to be the folded up. I mean, where did I do with that one I made? Let me, oh, it's clear as mud. Clear as mud, Stacy. Here it is. All right. This is going to be this part. It's going to be like this. See? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to score here. And I'm going to score 1.5 inches. Or you're going to fold down 1.5 inches. One way or another. And what we're doing is we're sturdying up. See how that looks now? We're sturdying up the pocket. Because stuff is going to come in and out, in and out. And you want to sturdy this part up. Okay, so we're done with the scoreboard. Or you're done with the folding. Okay? We're going to open this back up. My paper's a little busy. So I'm trying to make sure where I can see the score lines. Because now it's cutter. You got to cut. You got to do some cutting. Okay, on the part that's going to be folded down, you're going to cut away this little 1/2 inch on either side. All right. And oh, that rain sounds so good out here. It's a beautiful thing. And the weather's cooled off. It's actually feeling a little bit like spring. I mean, fall, not spring. It's been summer forever. But it's Texas, so we tend to understand that that's the way life goes. All right. All right. So now I have this. Right? Now I want to get rid of the half on either side of this top part. Okay? So we're going to cut this. except it's easier for me to see from this side because the paper is repeated patterns. Oh, and I love it though. Love it. And then we're going to cut that off. You don't want that 1/2 inch part, you know, there. I hope this makes sense. Saw this on a video somewhere. I've never had a library pocket be so easy and official. You know, I've always just kind of winged it, you know, and yeah, it was a wing and a prayer. Okay, so there we are. These are folding behind it to form the pocket. Yeah, very good. I like to do this at an angle here. It's like a little angle right there. I like to do that. I don't know it's 100% necessary, but that's what I like to do. Okay, the other thing I want to do is I want to round the corners here because I think it looks more library cardish if I round that back of the library pocket. All right, like so. So let me get some inking going on here. And this is that pocket part right there. We're going to ink this, the back of the higher back part of the pocket. You'll know all these official terms today. I'm going to glue this down because, again, like I said, this is going to sturdy up the pocket so that you can, you know, take your stuff in and out, in and out. Oh, I'm going to sleep good tonight. That rain is a coming down. Yeah. Who sleeps good in the rain? Oh, I sure do. Okay. Here you go. See? And then this gets folded this way. And this gets folded this way. Like that. And there is your library pocket. Oh, you can't see. But we're going to glue that down. And we're going to glue it. We're going to glue it. And the cool thing with the way I'm making this here is you don't lose any of the, you know, you're folding to the back. Like you see, you're leaving that 1/2 inch, little thing, flap, and you're not losing any of the pocket, you know, because if you folded this in half and then glued like this, then you'd lose some on either side of the pocket because of the glue. But this way, I can go from side all the way if I want to. Yep. And I like for my backs to come up over a little bit from what I'm putting in it. And that is the library pocket. That's all there is to it. If we have time, we'll decorate it because that's the fun part. And let me set that aside. And now I'm going to make my card that goes in here. And I chose this paper. And this is 110 cardstock. And I chose this from LineDotArrow. And I like that pretty good, except I think I'm going to cut it down just a hair more. Hair tall. Taller than I want it to be. So let me just cut a little bit. I thought it was perfecto, but it's just a hair taller than I want it. And I'm going to use this for the back of it. So I'm going to do 2 110 cardstocks together. And then that'll make my tag or my card that's going in here really super sturdy. And I like those things that way. All right. And it's going to be a Christmas miracle, but I am not sewing today. That's like, what is happening? But I'm not going to sew today. Not on this anyway. Although it would be fun, you know, to sew. Maybe, but if you sewed around here, you're going to lose some of your, you know, horizontal width. So I'm just backing my little card with other paper. And I'm going to use that stamp I have. To create this. All right, there we go. And that's one side of the card, that's the other. Yep. And I'm going to round the corners. I think it gives it a little bit more finished look, you know. I like it anyway. And anytime you round corners, it will assist in sliding in and out of whatever you're putting it in, you know. It helps it to just slide a lot easier if you didn't know that. And we'll just ink both sides of it. It's going to be beautimous. And I'm going to get my black ink. I'm going to get my thingy, my acrylic block. And I'm going to get my little whatever stamp, my little library stamp thing. Yeah, these are just like Temu stamps, Shane. I'm pretty sure I got it from Temu, though. All right. And, oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I probably will sew around this card because it just is begging for it. It's begging, 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 begging. All right. And that's my card. But we're going to, the card is just is the gravy. It's gravy. So let's decorate the library pocket, and we'll use our prompts to do that so that we qualify for the Take 5, because that's the point of this video, right? All right. All righty, Friday. Let's go back to our thing. We need book pages, washi tape, postal elements, a doily, and something red. Okay. I'm going to use this doily, I think. I'm going to put this little puppy right there, and I'm going to cut and cut. That's what I think I'm going to do. So let me just cut this. This is so frail. This little doily is spectacular. Oh, my sister found these somewhere. I don't know where, but they're lush. You know, they're that old school vintage, you know, beautimous is what they are. Okay. And then I'm going to save that because it'll go on something else. And that's going to go there. And I was thinking about this red lace behind here. Hanging off a little bit. I might do that. I might use that on something else. I think I'm going to use that on something else. Let me glue this little puppy down. I'm going to find a word, and I'll back that on my word. But these are really super fun to make, and they're very, very easy. You don't have to have the scoreboard. You can just do the folding, the 1/2 inch on each side. You know, fold this part down so it'll be sturdy, you know, to do your stuff going in and out, in and out. And I like that pretty good. And oh, I'm getting warm. I have to take this coat off. And I need some washi tape. So I'm gonna put some washi tape on my card. I like this washi tape here, I think. I think. All right. No, I'm gonna use it on something else. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to do this washi tape here, like so. Emma though. And then when I do that sewing over it, that'll stick her down. Yep. So I got a little bit of washi tape there. I'm going to use the rest of this washi tape over here. Okay, let me do this. All right. That'll work. Just, I use every little piece of the washi. Okay. So we got a little bit of washi there. I like this washi here. And I'm going to try to tear this in half. Let's just see how that works. Ooh, I did it. I did it. Oh, it's a miracle. Miracle, miracles. Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that layered washi tape I got going on there. I like that. Okay, I'm going to put this piece over here. Finish that way, waste not, want not. And then I got my doily, I got my washi tape, I need my postal elements, I need a book page. Let me think about a book page. All right, I like this postage stamp because it's red. And I was thinking about, I think I'll use 2 reds. I think I'll use an owl. I think I'll use another of these red postage stamps. I think I'll do that. Let me bring that right there. That'll work. I think I like that pretty good. Just like that. Oops. I think I like that. And I got to get a book page on here. So let me find a little piece of book page. That's a good piece. Maybe I'll put my postage stamps on there. I think I will. Okay, let's ink some things. I want to ink the edges of these postage stamps. Make them pop a little bit. Okay. I got these postage stamps from our shop. We just got these. I love using these. They're domestic. We have foreign ones, you know, but I'm digging the whole domestic thing, especially because they're fun. They got fun. They got birds and roses and owls and you know, stuff like that. And then this guy that looks like Sam Elliott. He looks like Sam Elliott. He does to me. I don't know. Does he to you? He looks like Sam Elliott to me. Okay. Not a bad way to look, if you ask me. Oh my gosh. Tombstone's supposed to come back on again. Oh, I love it. I gotta check and see when Tombstone's coming on. Love that movie. It is one of my favorites. I quote it all the time. I quoted it today to my grandson. I said, "I'm your Huckleberry." He goes, "What?" I'm like, "Oh, Lord Jesus." He has no clue. All right. He's 16, so I guess he's not supposed to. All right. So we'll put that there. And why don't we add a little pop of red behind it? Like that. Oh, that'll look cool. Let's do that. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, I like that. I like that really well. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. I didn't think I'd like red on this, but, you know, it's sort of fun. It adds a little bit of something. You know, I think I've decided I want to do some cheesecloth. And then we'll do the red. Yeah. Yeah. This cheesecloth is seen a better day. So has. All right. But I think it'll add a little bit of, you know, texture, dimension. It'll tone down the crazy bright of the red, possibly. We'll get our strings. Oh, yeah. That's really cool. These are super fun. And that's all you do is use the five prompts and make the project. And yeah, that's all there is to it. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. There we go. There we go. And then we have our card. And I am going to sew on that, but I'm not going to, you know, take your time today to sew on it. I think I may. Oh, I need to round the corners again because of that washi. Yeah. That washi made it square. Oh my goodness, yes. And there we are. That's all there is to it. That is Savage Take 5 library pockets. I think I want to put a some eyelets up here. I don't know. Hadn't quite decided yet. But then this is just a, you know, just to give you inspiration, to show you that it can be done. Yep. And yeah, that's all there is to it. You just make your library pocket in whatever pages and papers that you want, however you want to do it. Maybe you want it to be more plain, you know, and maybe you have one of these little library like card things. But you know, do your 5 prompts: your book page, your washi tape, your postal element, your doily, and something red. Yep. And this happens to work very well for me. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's show you what we did here today. I'm gonna take this out so that you can see. Yeah, that's your library pocket. Fill it up with a card or a tag or whatever you want to do. Maybe you've got this same stamp I do from Temu, you know, and use that. Yeah, I really am pleased with the way this turned out. Quite pleased with it. But do your library pocket and use your 5 prompts. Post in the Savageart Facebook group using the hashtag SavageTake5. And that's it. That's all there is to it. It's easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Yep, there it is. Y'all go and have a fantabulous day. I leave for my sister's tomorrow, so I'm going to have a fantabulous weekend. I really am. And happy Veterans Day to our veterans, because it's going to be Veterans Day on Monday. So yeah, that's exciting. So if you're a veteran, thank you for your service. We are free because of you. Yes, you fight for our freedom, and that is a beautiful, wonderful thing. Thank you. Happy Veterans Day. Y'all remember your veterans. And yeah, but you know, give me a like if you like this video. Tell me what you think about it. And yeah, hit subscribe if you're new to Stacy's Crafty Jam, and come join the adventure that's Stacy. And we're striving for a 2,500 goal, and I'm going to have a humongous, big old giveaway when we get there. So let's do that together. Y'all go and be blessed, be a blessing. Have a beautiful day and evening, afternoon, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.